Okay guys, I found a better way. I bought this cheap or inexpensive rather seat off of eBay, seat cover. The old one was pretty wore out. I mean, it wasn't awful, but you know, it had the cracks in the side here and one developing, and it was just worn. You know, we got a big road trip coming up, so I was like, well, let me just see. I'll give it a shot, you know, see what kind of I mean, it was 56 bucks, so it wasn't that bad. But what the old one had, and that the new one doesn't, so there's a wire that runs through this thing here, and then there's some hog nose or some hog clamps. I might be saying the wrong thing, guys, please correct me, and I'm sorry if I say the wrong thing, but nonetheless, there's a wire that goes through here, and then the clamp clamps onto that wire. Well, the new cheap seat does not have that. It's just got like this rigid plastic that you can see here. And so I was like, oh man, well, you know, it's gonna be a real pain in the butt to put the hog nose clamp or the hog clamps on there and thread them through. So instead what I'm doing is I'm putting a zip tie through there ahead of time, and then I'm zip tying that wire. Grab the wire. Where did it go? Lost the wire. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to zip tie this wire to it, which is from the old seat, and then after that I'll put a zip tie through each one of those different hog clamps, and I did the middle one already, and it's got the little dip like it should. I saw another video on YouTube, and the guy didn't do it, and so it looks like a seat cover. It doesn't look like the seat should, with the little dip in here and everything like that. So anyway, without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started and get working on it. I'll show you what I did on this side. I'm sorry I'm starting this video towards the end. It's really not a how to take the seat apart thing or anything like that. Once again, this is, I don't think I mentioned that before, but it's for a 2005 Toyota Sequoia Limited. It's got the heated seat. So previously I put the heated seat coil on there, and I used this Gorilla Glue to spray it on there. The reason why I did it was because the way that it was previously attached to the old seat was, I'm trying to find one, these little tabs, like, oh, here it is. So this little plastic tab here, so it was connected. There was a tab on the bottom of the heating pad, I guess you'd call it, and they were attached in different locations throughout. That's how it was attached to the seat itself. Well, since I don't have one of those machines or anything like that, I figured I would just glue it to it, and that way it wouldn't move or anything weird would happen to it. So anyway, that's why I did that, and that's where we are. I had started doing this, and you know, I was reminded that I should probably make a video of it, and so if it can help anybody else out, hopefully this does. And again, I'm sorry I'm going halfway through this. I've already got the seat apart, I've got it out. There's videos out there already on how to do that. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put this camera on my head, and hopefully you can see what I see. So let's get started. Alright, so where we are now is I went ahead and I cut little slits. Like, here's a slit here and here and here, and I'm going to attach the wire to that. Before I do that, I'm putting these zip ties in the little cuts that I made. Now, I tried to make these cuts line up with where these loops are, so that I could have as few holes as possible inside. You know, this, I don't know what this is made out of, but I imagine it's not the most sturdy material. So I was worried that the more places that I perforated it, the more likely it would be to tear later, and I would have to do this all over again. So I'm going to go ahead and zip tie this on here now. So I'm just going to make this a little bit tight. Let's see, there we go. That's probably better. Maybe a little bit better. I hope not. I mean, I hope so. All right. And it's weird because I always work with music on. Of course, you'll get flagged if you have any sort of music going on in the background. So I want people to be able to watch this and hear. So I'm suffering for you guys. Just know that. It's suffering. Pure suffering. Feel sorry for me. All right, so now that I've put these on here, I think I have another hole here. Let's see. Do I have one? If not, I'm going to put one. We'll just take this and just like a little, I just make a little tiny cut. And then, there it is. Zip tie there. Okay, now, what I found easiest, let me go ahead and cut these off, is, now, since these are going to be down in the crease, I'm not going to feel them. You know, they're going to be down here. So it's not something that I think I'll have to worry about. The only thing that could possibly go wrong, that I believe, is that if this were to wear through or tear this up. So we'll find out. You know, what's today's date? Today's the 23rd of July, 2022. We'll see. All right, let's see. So here's what I was saying I did earlier. So I would just put this through. Fighting it because it's wanting to go inside the, so leave it like that. I've been kind of just twisting them, although they fall back in, but I don't have much of a workshop, but it's better than doing this outside because it is hot. I live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and it has been 90 to 100, you know, every day. And I know it's hot everywhere else, but the humidity here is just really bad too. Now what I've also been doing is I've been taking these and rotating them a little bit to where it closes is on the side. I'm sorry if you can't see this. I know it's not well lit. I ordered some more shop lights today, so they should be coming in. Oh, and a little thing about zip ties. What you need to do is always have the ridges facing the center of your work. So if you have them like this, that'll work. Like this. Oh, look at that. It's on both sides. I had some other ones. Oh, look. Okay. I know I wasn't going insane. All right, so those are good zip ties. I must have had some different ones come in. But this one, as you can see, doesn't have the ridges on this side. So good rule of thumb is to always put the ridges towards the inside of the circle. So that's that. But heck, I didn't even know you could get, that's kind of a naive thing to say, but I didn't realize you could get zip ties that had both ridges on both sides. Good to know. Alright, so what we're gonna do, let me open this up, make it a little easier. So let's see, we'll take this one, I'll put it through the existing hole that I made earlier, and I'm just going to barely close it because I want to be able to get to the rest of these. If I zip one early, it's kind of like one of those scenarios where if you were to you know, tighten a bolt within a group of bolts, it'd make it to where that you couldn't move the thing you're working on. So same thing applies here. Just gonna barely zip it. And boom, so let's make sure that it's there. All right. Zipping it tight. So when I do this, it brings that down into the crevice. So I'm making it real tight, real tight. Otherwise, like, you would have to run those little loops through, and I'm sure, I don't know if I'm the first person who thought of this, but I think it's pretty cool that I'm being very careful not to cut the fabric. Got too far there. Alright, so what I'm also going to do is I'm going to rotate these down. And that way they face the seat and hopefully don't mess up the seat later on. Alright, now we're in a spot where we can turn this over. Oh, the real struggle begins. Man. So, let's flip this over. Alright, so I know that this is not, well, I believe that this is not going to be as smooth. Look at that. So, we got to work out that. I can still feel the wrinkles. Eek. Look at that. Disgusting. That looks bad. So what I'm doing, well, that makes it better. Alright, so I'm pulling the foam in and then letting it spread out on its own. That's a little better. I keep reminding myself that this is a cheap seat. I mean, a cheap cover. I mean, but it looks better than, you know, a seat cover would. I can deal with that. Alright, I'm sure someone viewing this much later will be like, no, you should get a hairdryer and heat it up. Or something like that. Or don't buy a $50 seat cover. Oh, that works. That's much better. And apparently you have to massage it. So that versus that, much better. So when I bought the car, you could see where they tried to fix it, like before they sold it. Watch, let me get the piece over here. I know my workshop's a mess. I know it's a mess. So not this. Oh, here it is. So you can see the overspray right here where they try to spray the top of the seat and cover it up. Whatever. It's better now. So anyway. Alright, so you can see here, I think I need to make this hole different because the clippy clip is going to be on the inside. Make this longer. I hate cutting this. So that's not going to work either. I just made this big old, look at that. But I tried to line it up, so this hole, that's not the hole, you know, where this was, but this is so different than the other one. It's just, you know, you get what you pay for. I guess I'll make this longer again. I hate that. Alright, so I know it's not going to be perfect. I know there's going to be weird stuff. Let's go ahead and bring this up here. Move this over here. I'm going to cut this out of this video, I'm sure. this away so we don't make any more holes in anything. Now, just have to remember what I did. But fortunately, I think this will cover what I did. So like this, the slot that I cut out will go away after I pull it through. That's not bad, huh? That looks a lot better. Alright, so now I gotta flip this rubber piece, or sorry, inside piece like this. Man, that looks much better. Alright, but so there's still going to be some stuff that's not right. Like all of this. Like all that is wrong. So I got to figure out what to do. Like I know it comes over. Oh, this is annoying. So let's grab. So I don't want to. There we go. So I guess it can stay tucked in there, huh? What do you guys think? Yeah? Alright, so there's lots of... Oh, I'm sure you know what, let me turn this. As you can see, I have a poor man's workbench, a door. So, alright. I know that I'm going to have to cut a few things to make it fit. So, let's flip this on its back. Oh, this has got to go over that. I'm glad I put this like this. Alright, you see this? This is supposed to be over this. Man, I'm seriously hoping. Oh, and look, all this has got to get cut out. So where all this is doesn't fit. Whereas, where's the old one? So the old one looks like this. And then it had this to cover it. So should I'm gonna have to cut all this. Eesh. Oh man, I don't like that. So do this. But fortunately, like all that's covered. So like you can see where, so I could theoretically, I guess I need to see, I should probably like fit it on, and then oh man, I'm not pleased. So this is fine. So what I'm gonna have to do is, oh man, I lost one of the clippy things. I'm gonna have to put all this back. And then figure out how to, I bet this is going to have to be zip tied on. Like yeah, I'm going to have to zip tie this. What do you guys think? Because it's going to be covered. Where's the old one again? Yeah, look at that. Good bit of it's going to be covered. So I think that's totally fine. So what I'll do is, what do I zip tie it to though? I'm gonna have to zip tie it to this bar. Yeah, because it's not going to clip on this. That's just a dream. Plus, it's not even the same. Like, let's see what this looks like. Or is it? Oh, it kind of is. So how did they do that? Did they... Wow. Did they sound like wow. So that's the way that it goes. Wow. Like this is the way that it goes. Okay. That's where mentally I'm like, just stop filming. We will need a trim. Let's take... I was worried that I'm going to cut too much. Take this and kind of lay it over. And there's a huge difference, huh? That is awful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this where this starts and then cut that off, right? And then we'll see where we end up. Some heavy duty stuff there. Stronger than my left. I got a little overzealous there. This ain't leather. Yes, it is. A little foam. Okay. I should put this down before I cut my seat. You know what? There's just no way I'm going to be fighting that the entire time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie it. Let the comment sections blow up because there's just no way that I think I can do that. So wrap it like that? No. No. Nope. Nope. I'm just going to zip tie it and pull it. So it's going to be death by 1,000 zip ties. So, alright, so how do I I'm going to have to turn it around, and then because my left hand is nowhere near as good as my right. Alright, well, I'm just going to zip tie it and then pull it tight, and then after that I'll cut this part and put the plastic back on. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Alright. So let's move all this stuff out of the way. You know what? Yeah, I'll still do it because I'm right-handed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You know what? Let's take the thing from the side over here. Let's just see where it goes in relation to. All right, so there's a tab there. I should probably. Oh, it's all dirty. Temporary marking. That is the hole. Did it mark? It did not. I don't have chalk. Definitely don't want to use a Sharpie. Do is I'm going to take it like a little boop, boop, boop. Where did that go? There. Okay, so we got this. So first off, we need to not cut our fingers. Nope, don't want to cut that. Safety squint. Big. Oh, but I bought some big ones. So, foresight is 60/40. Okay, so where's this? What we'll do, is it big enough? That's what she said. Is it big enough? Ooh, I have a, that's what I'll do. I think I have a, ambulance, not what I want. But here. Oh, this looks like the hot knife. Yeah, boy. Okay. And lock. I'll set that heat up. What do you say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 holes. And give it a minute. Ooh, yeah. This is the way to go. Man, if that's leather, I'll kiss your butt. There's no way it's leather. Got had. One more. Turn this off so I don't burn myself. Go ahead and see if these fit. Yeah. All right, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is see this bar right here? I think I'm going to try and make sure everything goes to that bar, but not to where it'll mess up my stuff. Let's see how it'll go. Merry Christmas. I'll get my needle nose and get these after. Well, you know, if this is the wrong way, then I'm sorry for everyone, but it's watching this and screaming at their screens. But hopefully this helps someone at least see a different way to do it. Oh, man. Because I'm no upholstery guy. And dropped it. Let's grab another one. And I know it shows, but man, this is, I don't know, hats off to anybody who does any upholstery work out there. You guys have a hard, hands-on job. Go there, and I need one more for here. But I don't know if I made this big enough. That's what it is, it's at an angle. You ain't got no gas in it. There we go. Oh, look at that. Not doing it the right way. Now. Come on, booger. Come on. Alright, and so also what I'm going to do is, I don't want that zip tie part to be where my leg is or where anything that could hit my ankle, so I'm going to make sure it's not in the way of anything and then just start it. Right? Okay, just started. That way it doesn't flop loose. Let's go and get the rest of these. Time lapse time. Brim for last year. 45. To the connector. This is to that, which is here. Alright. Make sure I don't forget anything. I need better work lights. What I have to be able to see. So the problem is this gives like such a harsh shadow that it makes it hard to see. All right, last one. As one of my favorite YouTubers, Rainman Ray Repairs, more lumens. Need more lumens. All right, so what do you think? Just do a little bit at a time. Kind of put it in place with my hand first. Hopefully you guys can see all this and I'm not blocking it. Okay, not covering up anything either. Like, meaning I don't want to loop this wire. I think it's like the supplemental straight restraint thing to where it tells if a human is in the seat. Man, that looks good. I mean, much better than it did before. Alright, so what do you say? Probably do the same thing-ish over here. And what does it have to... It's got a screw like here though. Okay, let's get this. And let's see. Oh, crud. Alright, so that is ish in place. Where does it go? Oh yeah, there it is right there. So that means that this kind of needs to, okay, there's a hole there. And that I'm marking, and then marking it here. Alright, let's see what it looks like. 45. Oops. Looks like we didn't get the the side. So we got the little one there, but we did not get the side dealie. Fix you. What they do? They smile in my face all the time. They want to take your place. Backstab. Yeah. Okay. Good enough for this side. Okay, so what we need to do, I think we should still, if I can find some stuff to zip tie it to, I think we should still pull it tight, right? But I think what I'll do is I'm gonna cut this right here and then pull it under and cut it right here. So, almost. Really? All right. Look at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, so I got to make a hole for, yep. I guess I'll pull it tight. So I'm gonna put a zip tie on it and then attach it somewhere over here. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, the way it pulls it, instead of trying to roll it, man, you know what? I'm gonna have to cut this out of the way because this right here is like pretty significant. Like that's what's got to go there. So I think I need to cut like that. I just bought some new dikes, and I know I'm not using the right thing. I probably should use cutters or something like that. But I don't want to stop what I'm doing long enough to go look for them. Lose the momentum of what I'm doing. Wow. And so it's all the way, let's see, where does it screw in? Oh, here. Okay, I had it in the right spot. I was like, what? I thought it was here. It is not. snap goes there. So I think I need to lose. I think almost. Well, let's do this. I've cut out a block for it, and this will. No, I'm going to pull it tight. Well, I'm not pulling it tight to anything though. This is just all whatever. Oh, like that's what that's for. And then I don't even know. And then that. Yes. Yes, no. Jones, no. I think I'm redesigning everything here. Yeah, so I think one cut through or zip tie, and then I don't know what to zip tie it to, because everything else is part of the motor. I think I just need to leave it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna trim this off. Bye-bye. And then, so that'll leave that. And then this is useless too. Shit. So that just leaves. See, what this is going to hit the track. This needs to go too. Almost cut my wire. Alright, so let's cut this out too. Remember, always cut at your fingers towards whatever. Alright, so you can go like that. Okay, so this side's good. So let's take those zip tie pieces off. Yay! I'm going to put all my tools back on one side. I end up hiding tools from myself all the time. All the time. Okay, trash can go in the trash. Now we still have this side to do. So we still got. What is on this side? Ooh. Dirt. Alright, so let's. Well, that's loose. Look at that. So, hindsight. 40. Let's see. Let's play process of elimination. Alright, we'll worry about that in a minute. Let's put the cover back on. do think that I should have cut this part right here. Because I can't get my thing in. So much weaker than my right. Not even funny. Anyway, so let's see this part right here. Oh, great. Totally garbage cutters. Let's see how garbage these are. Not bad. All right, so you are okay. Wow, the first piece that almost fit. All right, so we still have to cut all that up. Yep. Okay, the purpose for this is one. Let's see. I'm gonna make like a, just since this will be visible, just barely a dotted line. I'm gonna do if I can. Did I hide it from myself? I did. So I'm gonna make it its lowest. So it seems like that's where it's gonna be, but I'm gonna put it like here. I'm gonna make it a little bit lower. Okay, I can make ink get out. I can get the ink out of this, but what I can't do is put leather back in. So this is gonna be up here. Ooh, that thing's getting dull. That's rubber. Don't cut the rubber, Gary. slow, slow. I really wish I wouldn't have continued to mark it like that. What do you guys think? Pretty good, right? Alright, so let's see. The ultimate test is... Alright, so you go here. Oh, look at that. That is not bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and I hid all these screws myself and stop recording that. Together. These two screws. Make sure these black guys here. Now before I'm recording. Before I put the, I'm gonna clean this. Before I put this back on, I'm gonna clean this. Alright, so we've got another screw in the back over here, and then we've got these two on the right. So let's start with this one in the back. And then we also still have to put in this back piece that you see droop down right here. Okay. Missing a screw. I gotta have a bigger, well, maybe not. We'll see. Snap in there, right? Eee. Let's see. We can go down. Really? Oh, it just snapped in. Alright, so you in, and then rut row. Can't be it. Nope. No way. That's where's my little flashlight thing. This will not make it to the video. That was a dumb thing. drawer. There we go. Okay. Now let's do the bottom and then the connections. So I should probably zip tie. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to zip tie this. So I'm gonna, there was no bar for that though, so I'm gonna do the hot. Yeah. Or will it snap? Let's see. Will you? You won't. Yeah, there's no way. So I'll do the same thing. Man, I wish I had a piece of something to put there to pull it. Then I'm gonna do the hot knife thing and zip tie it. But this time I'll use my smaller zip ties. So here goes the hot knife. I remember watching other people do YouTube videos and they silently just look at what a mess their work areas are. Now I'm continuously judging mine, just like you all are, or I know I would be. Now we're waiting for all this to warm up. Go ahead and snappy snap. Ooh. And this little dude right here is part of the crew. There we go. Now. So we'll get some little zip ties ready. Make sure I'll start a fire. Cut. Probably what? One. How tight do we want it? Just right there. So probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 5. How many did I grab? 6, 7, 7. Good. I don't know if we're going to be able to use these again. I don't think I have that anymore. Yep. I think that went away with the old seat. Hot enough yet? Let's see. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm putting way too many. 5. Well, looks like I got 7 anyway. 6. And then one way not centered as 7. Alright, man, this has been a little awesome tool. Keep it away from my seat though. That would be bad. Okay, once again, we're just setting them up first. Come on. have done if I didn't have zip ties. Ran into the store and get them probably. This.
Successful.
Oop, look at me getting ahead of myself. Melissa must be home. I think I heard her phone just attached to the speaker. So I should probably take these rings off, these old ones, because otherwise they'll just fall off and I'll wonder where they're from or what I didn't do right. Or at the very least they'll fall off onto the seat and rust into the carpet. Ooh, I got this one backwards. All but this one. It's not pretty, I know, but it ain't going nowhere. Alright, good on that one. Ooh, there we go. You're the where you're supposed to be now. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, these are not though. These are not where they need to be, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie wrap them to here and here. No, here. Did it again. I don't want to get it too tight, because before it was here. I don't want to. I mean, it's old elastic. Be kind to it. Okay, let's see what it looks like. This light's heavy. There's the finished product. We've got some stuff to, but man, it's much better than it was before. So again, before, no, it wasn't loose. It was tight, you know, but after. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. All right. So here's the finished product. Not bad, considering this is what came out of it. Tear. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but you know, we're going on a long road trip, and I didn't want this would just get worse, and I don't know, it just looked pretty bad anyway. So anyway, much better. Thanks for watching.